What's up, fellas? It's the first episode of Yakuza Whips. I'm here with the boy Adam, and we are interviewing the boy Hunter.
Driver of a Y33 Q45 and a Infiniti Q45 F50.
How do you view like where VIP is going, or the main differences between Japanese VIP and US VIP? Because a lot of people wonder about this.
I would say US UDSM VIP to authentic VIP, there is such a world of difference. Like, you could black out the windshield, take anything of relevance of what country the car is in, and you could tell what is built in Japan and what's built stateside. Like, they will never, I don't think any car, a four-door chassis with a V8 is anything comparable to what they're doing in Japan. Like, you got people like the Crystal Garage just earlier this year released that red LS400. That thing was off the wall crazy. Like, everything, like their build process of that was like reconstructing the entire floor's like design. Yeah. And out here, I just don't think you see that. I personally don't want to do that with this car. You know, I think that would really hurt. Just like cutting the floor
just
out,
destroying the car.
Yeah.
Like, I love being low, I love being static and all that stuff, and just like having that grasp. But at the same time, it's like I still want to drive this thing. Like, if I can make it not scrape, I am all for it. That would be sick. You know, like cut everything out, keep the like height I'm at, because I love the height, and not ever have to hear that noise again. I'd be for it. But people out there, you know, they just thrive on that. I don't think the U.S. will ever touch Japan or whatever they got going on.
Yeah, I can't imagine the money that those guys go through to like almost have those cars disposable.
I think what it breaks down to is DIY. Everyone seems to be really inclined to do it themselves,
building it,
paint to bodywork to building the wheels or whatever it is. They do it all themselves, and they don't have, you know, like $6,000 paint jobs and stuff like that. And certainly, being someone that looks at car parts in Japan often and buys them and stuff, I know kits. I could get a full in-game kit for this car behind me for maybe $300. So like, for someone to hop on and see that local like in Japan and buy it, that's such a small move compared to, I'm like, holy crap, $3,000, like I got
$2,000 shipping,
months, you know, like sick. Yeah. So they have such an easier way to access things for a lower amount of dollar, and then your buddy knows what they're doing or whatever it is. They get it done way quicker, and I think that's why you see so much crazier things out there. And the fact that like old cars are like super expensive to keep registered, so you know, 2 or 3 years they go full like off the wall
full build within a couple years.
So like, with this, it's like, yo, I spent $3,000 on this. Like, yeah, sure, but I'm trying to, you know, like
keep it for 20 years.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I can still cruise this thing at 65. You know, so they don't have that out there. They're so fast paced that you can't keep up.
I think the whole lifestyle.
Progression,
yeah, I would say so. I just don't think the U.S. will ever touch anything they got going on.
Yeah.
Even if, I'm going to say this right now, I've already seen it happen. Even full-on show cars that have been imported here have been touched and lost the like full Japan like aspect of it.
Yeah.
Like, why did you even touch it? You just had a perfect car, radius perfect, the perfect wheel choice, and they're like, make it my own, and they just completely screw it up. But, yeah, I feel like people don't want to hear that, but it happens. I don't know.
So, Hunter.
Oh boy. Are
you a World War II tank type of dude? Are you a full-on Tonka truck type of guy?
I would say yeah. I like the body lines on them. I think, you know.
Oh no, we talking. You like the tankers?
Oh.
Or do you like the Tonkas, dude? Do you like?
I think Alex is gonna say.
Yeah, your girl's gonna watch this actually.
Excuse me. No, I would let's say. Throw up options again.
Yeah, I don't know if
Okay.
it's gonna be great.
So,
Let me hear how you phrase these first.
are you a tanker milker type dude?
Yes. Yeah.
Or are you a dumpy
No.
wagon type
No.
Tonka truck?
I would go with the first one.
You're a first one?
Yeah.
The
first
milker.
option.
Very good.
I don't know how you phrase that, so I don't want to repeat it and look even more dumb. So.
No, you're good, dude. You're good, dude. This was the whole idea. It was getting too dry, I guess. So. I kind of want to ask, just like as a more personal thing, like what's your, I guess, because you're pretty much fully sedan out. Like, you guys haven't seen like the outside of the house clearly for like privacy reasons, but they got sedans everywhere at this household. It's
We do.
it's
There's a
crazy.
Good 6 or 7.
But what's like your dream setup, end all be all, like?
If I were one to have unlimited money, or two, take the realistic route like Brandon did when SEMA started to come over from Japan and part ways where it's like peaked dollar. It would be, I'd settle for an RX-7 FT, but the full dream ever since just being into these things would be like a full VL-side complete RX-7. That's the car. I always talk about it, everyone knows. My house setup, like dream house setup, would be this car, like set up in the living room. So like you leave there, like you're in the living room, this car's just parked there. Like everyone like dreams of like driving their car and stuff. It's like, yo, I just want the thing as like a
just to look at.
decor, you know? That sounds
At this
sick.
point, right?
Yeah, I'd have like a maid come like dust it off every week or something. But no, if I had to pick a car, it'd be the RX-7. And I don't know why.
FDs are good looking cars.
They are. My boss has a Supra. He's got a Mark IV Supra, and that was his car that he wanted. He grew up driving those off the lots, and when I see a Supra, I'm just like, you know, like
Yeah,
I
same.
love them, but like it's cool for my friend to own. I guess it's cool for my boss to own one in this case, but it would be an RX-7 to the fullest. And I don't know. It doesn't make sense, you know.
Yeah.
We have every single big body outside except for a UCF-10. That's authentically a VIP chassis besides anything that's in Japan, but I don't know why. I think it reminds me of the Miata a lot.
Yeah.
It's two-door, all that stuff, but it's just got the fun stuff. It's
The handling,
Exactly.
everything like that. They're super OP.
One day you'll catch me in RX-7 one day.
Yes,
I think
sir.
that's what it would take to sell this thing, would be if I could get a solid deal on a yellow RX-7.
They're getting rare.
Yeah.
I really like the body lines on the FD.
Seriously,
too.
they're so
Because
wild.
the quarter panels up into the rear and to the roof, it's a good looking.
Even the interior, my boss didn't understand why right-hand drives are so cool, and I'm just like, it's not the fact that the steering wheel is on, it's the options that Japan got that we never got with every single car out there. It doesn't matter what car.
Thousands
Literally.
of rain options,
Exactly.
things to combat
Absolutely
rain.
wild. Like he didn't even know what Veilside was, and I like showed him, and he was just like, "That is some wild stuff." Like, I'm
Oh,
like,
they got
"Yeah,
down."
it is, dude. Veilside's the I could only wish they made a Veilside kit for this thing. They
Right.
made it for the UCF-10. Come on, like why not? That would be like the kit that would end up on this car forever. If
Right.
I don't even care what it looked like. Honestly, I don't care if like it was the ugliest thing to be, because the UCF-10 Veilside kit is foul.
Yeah, I was like, that shit
It's
is
disgusting,
butt
but
ass ugly.
I would take if it was an option, just because it feels like name. I don't know.
Yeah, there's just a status with it, you know.
There really is, and I just wish, one day, I don't know. Don't get me hyped up, man. Don't get me hyped up. But yeah,
Yeah.
RX-7, dude, that is the full dream.
I think also like with the decor stuff, I don't know. From what I've noticed, mostly, most of the bigger body people with like a shit ton of camber, like 20 plus area, even me on my car, I fucking hated driving the thing.
Yeah.
Like it's such a pain with everything.
The biggest,
So I definitely feel you on the.
It's just
I would
another
just park
maintenance
it and just leave it alone, dude. Let
this
it
might be
let
like
it sit
a
and be
camera
pretty.
question that like people that don't understand ask is like how you drive that thing.
Hmm.
And like my first response is like, yo, it's like a two-hand drive. Like you don't,
Yeah,
you don't
dude.
take your hand off, because like even with the perfect alignment, like the contact patch is not there. So like you can catch
Just
every
walks,
groove.
dude,
It's
like-
just literally like I have left like, you know, getting in alignment, that thing should drive like straight like an arrow, but it just doesn't, you know? Like
Hmm.
I never worry about I was under the car yesterday, and like I'm looking, because it's like Sedani style from barrel. I've got like
Mhm.
an 1.5 inch barrel exposed because tires stretching and whatnot. And like I'm looking in, like seeing where I've smacked my barrel before. I'm like, whew. That's not good. That I wish I could whistle because that would explain how I felt.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go, hitting it.
No, the camera, dude, I don't know. I wish it was easier to drive. It's not reliable by any means, and I don't care what argument gets tossed onto Instagram, to Facebook, to Twitter. It's not reliable. I don't think it's not safe.
Yeah.
Unless you have like, you know, like.
I think.
I would say the chance of this thing getting an accident because of the camera, absolutely zero.
Yeah.
Tire to bead to not torque lugs, I think would be more of something that would get this thing to an accident.
More user error than the actual camber.
I have like an interesting perspective on this for sure, based on the last couple months of my life.
I can see how,
Yeah. And just, I think as an overall camber, obviously, if you're driving this bitch in the rain and the snow, anything like that, you're definitely unsafe, definitely not happy.
Okay, so before we wrap this up, we'll ask you one more question. We've noticed the car. Are you in a gang?
No gang. I don't know if you can tell. Pretty white there. It gets whiter the more you pull it up, and it just gets worse.
So you don't rep anything?
No. Nada.
You're not even throw up your block right now?
If there was a Pokemon gang, I'd probably be in that.
See the tinted windows.
Tinted windows, I'm actually not a fan of. I wish I never did that. But no gang. I hope maybe this might push me into something. I don't know. I think good people are in those.
It's available.
I like their tattoos. I really like how basement tattoos they have. I really thrive for that myself.
Open to it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm open to it. But I just don't have time today. I got work. Unless I quit my job for that, that'd be pretty cool.
So, if any of you guys have a local game that you want,
Prospect,
303 area,
like Colorado based.
Centennial.
Definitely.
I love Taylor with Kuruma. I am in a gang.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm in the Kuruma gang.
Yeah.
What's up? No, I love Kuruma. Taylor's really supportive of everything. I am well dressed with Kuruma for probably 5 years. I've got things unopened, from 6 months ago. And I'm like, when do I open these? When is it okay? Because I still have all these shirts.
Just constant merch.
Kuruma, about the only okay sticker I'm cool with putting on my car. I know I've got the stickers going down, but that was for a photo shoot. I just haven't taken them off yet. But Kuruma, I'm not really cool with car clubs and all that. I really don't like that stuff. But Kuruma, he does a fantastic job of caring for people and everything like that. Taylor, you're awesome, and everyone involved.
Super good dude, yeah.
And just every single person involved with it. So I'm really okay with having, I've got the beanie on, and every other day I'm in a Kuruma shirt, and the Kuruma sticker's been on the car since this setup, and I'm okay with keeping that sticker because one, it's old English, you can't go wrong with it. I just feel everyone with these cars, I feel listens to 90s rap, which I do enjoy, but hardcore music is my favorite thing. So the old English font, if we could get a black metal one, I'd be down for that. Taylor, if you ever see this, let's make a black metal sticker. It could be my whole back windshield. I'd be cool with that. Yeah.
You're in a Pokemon shit, right? With Brandon and all them.
Yeah.
How many first edition Charizards is it gonna take to get your car right now?
First edition Charizard, huh?
Yeah.
I'll take one.
One first edition Charizard for your car.
You just gave me $200K for my car. Let's do it.
I got 6.
Dude?
No, what the fuck? Dude, if I had 6, I would not be sitting here right now, dude.
Well guys, that is a wrap for the first episode of Yakuza Whips by Studio Cream Pie. My name's Hunter, and this is my Y33. I want to thank Studio Cream Pie for having me on. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that thumbs up button. I hope everyone has a good one.